You really want to know the secrets to building your self-confidence. There's two. The first is, welcome back to the channel. I always say this, but it's been a while since I've made a longer video. This one is about how to build your self-confidence. A lot of you are getting jobs, trying to apply for apprenticeships, trying to make a business online. There's all sorts. And without self-confidence, it will be very difficult to get there. So this short video will just be me explaining to you as simply as possible how you can build self-confidence, some tips to help you get there, a couple of secrets. I should explain, it's all very mental. There's a whole mentality aspect to it, and once you've cracked that, then you're sorted basically. To get into it, first thing I'll tell you is that you have to practice positive self-talk. This might be a little bit cringe and might seem a bit weird, because when I say practice positive self-talk, the first thing you'd imagine, as I would, is you look in the mirror and you tell yourself, you start motivating yourself, and that is weird. I find that weird as well. But rather than actually talking to yourself, it could be a mental thing. You could keep repeating it in your mind, or you could, anytime you feel down, or anytime you feel that you don't have the confidence, you just think that I do have the confidence. I'm a confident person. This is no problem for me. Look around the room and say, I'm more confident in myself than I am in these people. I have skills which others don't have. I know things which others don't know. And because of that, I am confident that I can get the job done better than anyone else. The next is, you have to set yourself realistic goals. Your lack of confidence is usually stemming from the fact that you've not achieved something that you want to, or you've not gone as far as you think you should have, and something's holding you back. And usually that's just a case of over-aspiring. If you have a goal, and everyone's got very ambitious goals, and that's not a problem, but setting yourself such ambitious goals and then holding yourself to account when it's next to impossible to achieve that is what is lowering your confidence. If I say I want to be a millionaire in 10 days, and then I push myself, and each day I'm like, I don't have it, I don't have the qualities to get there, I don't have the knowledge to get there, and each day I'm putting myself down, whether I'm saying it to myself, whether I'm thinking it, whether there's just that whole negative mentality. But it all started from the fact that I did not have a realistic goal, because 10 million or 1 million in 10 days is with someone who has no experience, it's just not possible. So don't let over ambitious goals take down your confidence. The way to start off is set small goals, achievable goals, and help that, or use that to build up your confidence. And that will also build that momentum in you actually achieving things, in you building your skills, and that will help you achieve more ambitious goals. The third thing that I want to say is acknowledge your strengths. Your confidence is based on the fact that you can achieve something, as I said earlier. But you can't have a goal of achieving something when you've got no skills or no qualities which can help you get there. So use your skills, use your qualities, use your knowledge, use your intellect, use your network, use everything that you already have. Use your strengths to achieve a goal, and let's connect it all together. So first, you need that mentality. You have to keep repeating to yourself that you do have the skills, you do have the qualities to get where you want to. Second is set an achievable goal. Don't be over ambitious. Make sure it's realistic and something that someone can actually achieve in a certain time frame. And third is acknowledge that you have got particular skill sets, you have got particular qualities which can help you get to where you want. And once you connect those three together, that's one way of absolutely skyrocketing your confidence. I mentioned two secrets there are to building self-confidence. The first is, most people aren't thinking about you. It's just the way it is. If you walk into a room and there's 50 other people there, how many would actually start thinking deeply about you? Start thinking, what's he good at? What qualities does he have? Is he better than me? Where's he from? What job does he do? All that. No one cares about that. Everyone is so focused on just themselves, focused on not messing up, focused on not making a scene, focused on not tripping over, wherever it is. Most people aren't looking towards you. Most people don't care about you. Even if they do look towards you, it's absent-minded. They don't have you in the mind. You just have to stick with that fact. And the second is, the ones who are noticing you, the ones who are thinking about you, they're not the ones that we're trying to impress. For example, you're at work and you walk into a room full of people. The ones that are actually going to be thinking about you are your competitors. They're the ones who want to try and beat you. If you're good at something, if a few of you are going for a job, the others in the room who will be thinking about you are your competitors, the ones who are fighting against you to achieve something. So they're not people that we're trying to impress. The ones that we're trying to impress are the ones that are taking our interviews, the ones who are going to give us the jobs. Yeah? So you have to keep that in mind. That don't focus on what other people think, because most of the time they're not thinking about you. Another thing about confidence is, if you talk a lot, if you talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. But a lot of people do the talk, hardly anyone does the walk. So you walk the walk, and you will in turn have talked the talk. If you get what I'm saying. It might be a little confusing. I might also be confused. But yeah, so just talk less and do more. Now I'm gonna quickly hit you with some statements which should change your mentality, hopefully, which should increase your self-confidence and just sort of be the purpose of why I created this video. First is, be the main character in your life. You see all these reels and videos, they're the main character, or I'm the main character. Well, I'm talking to you. You. Be the main character in your life. Don't think about anyone else. Think about yourself. Think about what's best for you. Think about what you're good at. Think about how you can go further. And use your qualities to achieve goals which will build your self-confidence. Second is, you have to express your true self. You can't be someone fake. You can't make a fake personality. You can't act fake. People recognize when someone's making things up, when someone isn't who they are. Just you trying to be someone else, you trying to be someone who's not yourself, is very difficult, and it will end up mentally draining you, and it will lower your confidence. So just be who you are, be your true self. And if you don't like that person, then it's up to you to better yourself. It's up to you to improve your personality. It's up to you to go to the gym. It's up to you to get that knowledge. It's all up to you, but don't fake it. Improve yourself so that you can express your true self. Another one, as I mentioned earlier, just to summarize, don't care about what other people think. Just think about yourself and use that going forward. Don't negatively talk to yourself or think bad stuff about yourself. If you made a mistake, if you did bad in your exams, if you didn't revise properly, you have to just brush it off. You have to sort of forgive yourself. Mistakes happen. Move on. You can't dwell on something so that it ends up taking you over. It ends up lowering your self-esteem, lowering your confidence, and you might even become depressed. So don't do that. Forgive yourself. Move on to something better. Another one is, don't try to strive for perfection each time, because it's not going to work, and that's draining as well. Experiment on what works, experiment on what you're good at and how you can improve in certain areas, and keep building yourself up. As I said earlier, small goals, achievable goals, help build that self-confidence. So in the same way, keep experimenting on how you can make yourself better, and that way you can achieve close to perfection. To achieve perfection is almost impossible for everyone. Yeah, so just experiment on how to get better and better each day. That way you build confidence. Discover your strengths and lean into them. And then the last one, which I think is important, is find people who resonate with you. Find people who are similar to you in your mindset, in your skill set, or not even in your skill set, but in your work ethic. And find people who are more confident than yourself, so that you can build off of them. But you don't want to be around people who are always showing off, who are always boasting, because that's just going to make you seem worse about yourself. So be around people who are confident about themselves, as well as help put other people up as well. And using that, you can build your self-confidence. You can build all sorts with the right people around you. Hopefully this video helped. I really want other people to gain that self-confidence, because I know myself. I am very introverted, and it was not good, because it holds you back from a lot of things. So to build that self-confidence helped me get my apprenticeships. It helped me do so many things that I probably wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't have that self-confidence. I mean, just speaking to a camera, uploading on YouTube requires self-confidence. And 5 years ago, or even last year, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have opened the camera, started recording myself and uploaded it. And whether this video is good or not, it probably isn't. But self-confidence is there because I know that I can maybe help teach someone something, and that I've got what I'm talking about already. I know that I've got self-confidence enough to not hold me back in life, to help me achieve what I want to achieve. And certain aspects in my life have shown that I can do that. I want to help others do that as well, because I know that it's worked for me. So why can't it work for you? Alright, I'll see you next time. That's it.